Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I am doing a mid-January check-in with my bookish favorites and first impressions so far for the Readathon. We're about halfway through the month, roughly, and I wanted to share how my reading has been going, including the books I've completed, the ones I'm planning to tackle next, and just how I've been feeling about the prompts. And honestly, this month has been a really good reminder that it's okay to let reading be flexible. Not every book is going to work at every moment. And I've been giving myself permission to follow my mood instead of forcing things. So far, the only readathon prompt I've fully completed is prompt 5, Finally Read It, which was The Mating Game by Lana Ferguson. And of course, I loved it. I always love Lana Ferguson's writing, and this one had all the things I adore. Fun banter, swoony moments, and a really cozy, playful vibe that made it such a great midwinter read. Finishing this one felt especially satisfying because it was a book I've been meaning to read for a while, and it absolutely lived up to my expectations. It's the kind of book that just reminds me why I love romance so much. I did start prompt 3, New Beginnings, with Always in December by Emily Stone, but it just wasn't working for me right now. I'm not sure if it was the whole holiday vibe or simply my reading mood, but I decided to set it aside and maybe try again in December and see if it feels better then. And that's completely okay. One thing I've really been leaning into this month is not forcing a book just because it fits a prompt. This month has very much turned into a mood reading month for me. And honestly, I've kind of loved that. I've gone through quite a few ebooks in the past couple weeks, and 2 of them were actually on my winter TBR that I shared last week. So that felt really satisfying. Some of my favorites were Caught Up in You and Shifter's Faded Summer. Prompt or not, I loved just enjoying these books and letting myself get swept up in the stories. Rereading A Pack for Autumn and A Pack for Winter was such a fun experience. I found myself noticing little details I hadn't picked up on before. Moments that made me laugh or smile in a way that felt fresh, which is always one of my favorite things about rereading books I already love. Deal with a Demon by Amy Wright and Snowed In with the Gargoyles by Zoe Ashwood fit my winter reading mood perfectly. They might not slot neatly into a readathon prompt, and that's fine, but they were exactly what I needed to be reading at the time. To round things out, I picked up A Duke's Inconvenient Bride and Married to My Grumpy Minotaur Boss, which kept my January reading feeling fun, cozy, and completely pressure-free. Looking ahead, I'm still planning to read A Merry Little Meet Cute, which will cover prompts 1 and 2, and I'm really excited for that one. Feels a little like cozy, wintry rom-com style read for January. As for Wreck My Plans for prompt 4, I don't think it's the right book for me right now, and I don't think it's honestly going to fit the prompt. I'm not going to push myself to read it just to make the prompt work. I really want my reading to stay comforting and enjoyable, especially during the winter. Even if I don't complete every prompt, I've been celebrating the books I have read, letting myself follow my mood, and still have so much fun with the readathon overall. And honestly, I think that's what matters most, enjoying the books and the season rather than worrying about finishing every single prompt. January reading should feel cozy, comforting, and enjoyable. And that's exactly what this month has been for me so far. So that's where I'm at with my mid-January with my readathon reading. I'd love to hear how your January reading is going as well. And let me know if you've joined the readathon. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay cozy and keep reading.